Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today was the first day of my second semester. I am taking 9 credit hours again. One of my classes is in person and the other two are online. I had the in-person class today. At first, looking at the syllabus and everything, I got a bit overwhelmed. But after class, after having done an activity in class with a classmate, I feel much better. And then having those conversations and having that sense of community with my cohort just makes my grad school journey better. While I was in class, it was pouring, there was thunder. When class finished, it was pouring so bad. My pants got wet, my shoes got wet, my socks got wet, and I had an umbrella and I still got soaking wet. After feeling overwhelmed, I felt better just because I had my classmates. The reason I got overwhelmed was I worry a lot because I'm looking at the future like everything all at once. It's not like that at all. One day at a time. It's not everything all at once. I have to remind myself of that to feel better, just not stress myself out that much. I'll also be sharing some tips for how to stay organized, or how I stay organized. I hope you enjoy these tips and I hope you enjoy coming on my first day with me. I didn't record anything from class because I was in class. It was our first day. Even though I knew my classmates, it's not like I'm gonna record. My class was so long. It's from like 4:30 to 8:50, but we got out early today, so it's only going to be a little longer since it is during the summer and we have to make up 4 or 5 weeks that would be in a traditional semester. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. how I stay organized. So the very first thing that I do when I start a new semester is I make a folder with the semester name. And once I've done that, I start importing all of my syllabi for my courses. In this case, this syllabus was a Word document, so I'm just changing it to a PDF and importing that into the app that I use, which is GoodNotes. And then once it's imported, I change the name to the course name, which is easier for me. So yeah. And so then once I have something in the folder, I make another folder specifically for my syllabi, and then I put all of my syllabi in there. This is what my semester folder looks like after I was done importing of all of my textbooks and other documents. Another thing that I like to do is make a weekly to-do list with all of my assignments and other tasks for the week. I call this my 2024 planner, and it's basically just a to-do list for the week with my tasks and assignments. So I've chosen to do a to-do list because when I got my first digital planner, I ordered it from somebody and it was working for me, but what I used most was the weekly page. The next thing that I do is make a master list with all of my assignments for the semester due. And I use this by looking at my syllabi and just putting in all of my assignments, the class, the due date, the time, and I make another column called completed, and I put in a checkbox for whenever I'm done, I just mark it off. I also like to freeze the first row, that way it's easier to see what is due and when scrolling. I've done this for previous semesters and it's worked so far. Once I'm done putting in all of my assignments for each class, I highlight each class a different color so that it's easy to see the different assignments. Once they are highlighted in different colors, what I like to do is now organize them by date and time that they are due. So for the date, I just go up to the when column and click on A to Z, sort from A to Z, and it'll put them in chronological order. And usually I would do this with the time as well. However, in this case, all of my assignments are due at midnight. So now this is an example of a previous semester when I was able to organize them by time. Some of my assignments were due at the beginning of class, so that's why you see 5:30. And yeah, at the beginning of each week, I like to look at the master list and highlight the assignments that I have to do for the week red on the side. That way it's easier for me to see which assignments and how many assignments I have to do for this week. As I am done with the assignments, I check them off and I scratch them off, and I also set the highlight back to transparent. And as I said, it's easier for me to see in a quick glance. The next thing that I like to do is import my Blackboard calendar with all of my due dates. So I make sure to select all of my classes and copy the link and add that link to my personal calendar. That way everything important to me is all in one calendar and I don't have to look at multiple places. So it's super easy. I just paste the link and all the due dates will be added onto my personal Google Calendar. And I only do this as a precautionary measure. Last thing that I do is write important due dates and dates in general on my dry erase whiteboard. I also like to add a few quotes for the month to motivate me a little bit. That's all. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're going to use any of these tips and subscribe for more grad school content.